Jewelry in your cocoon in there, but Dwayne Haskins Jr. is considered one of the top 2 or 3 candidates for the Heisman, and there's talk past that. I'm just wondering, what's your sense of how far he's come along, and has he dazzled you in any sort of way?
I think, when you look at somebody who really hasn't played a whole bunch of football, the games that he's played this year, he's done a nice job. Got hot in this game most recently, but all that's for naught if you don't keep performing every week. And we talk about it all the time, not only as quarterbacks but as a whole offense, is that now is the time in the meat of the season when you got to keep working and you got to pile games and stack them on top of each other at a high level, and that's what makes great offenses, great players, and great quarterbacks.
What have you noticed? Every time we get a chance to talk to you, we ask this question, but what have you noticed he's definitely gotten good at just in the last 3 or 4 weeks? Obviously a huge test at Penn State. Last week things were kind of muddled, and he just started throwing touchdown passes. But what have you noticed has really come along just in his approach to the game more than anything else?
There's a lot that goes with it. Obviously preparing on a week-to-week basis for different styles of offense. That's one thing about college, is that every week in and week out you see so many different styles of offense. It's not necessarily
defense or offense?
Excuse me.
Defense.
Yeah, defense. Because, in the NFL, there's a lot of the same type of defense, where in college there's so many different ones. Some are zone, some are man, some are pressure. So you have to, on a week-to-week basis, prepare at a high level so that you're ready to go. And they change things on third down and in the red zone, so preparing is a big thing. I think also managing the game, understanding on third down when it's time to throw the ball away, when it's time not to. A couple interceptions last week that we've got to clean up, and obviously as the games go on, those will become more and more important. So a lot to work on, but a lot to build on too.
Ryan, I know that when you're recruiting, you're dealing with a lot of different people, with a lot of different families, and a lot of different people who are affiliated with those families. When you're recruiting, do you just sometimes mesh really well with specific families? They became, maybe is there a line between friendship and being close and being a football coach? See what I'm saying?
Sure.
Can you kind of get a sense for when there's going to be dynamic relationships with people that are
in recruiting?
Yeah,
for sure. I think in recruiting you find certain people and certain families that you just connect with, and you have a lot in common with, and then your relationship goes beyond just to recruiting. I think that's absolutely true, and you just connect with certain people. And the thing that's so great about recruiting in a place like Ohio State is we get such great kids and great families here, and that's what makes one of the jobs special.